What's good, YouTube? Easy Now 1337 aka Snow here today with a little bit of a different commentary, a vlog about WrestleMania last night. Obviously Undertaker and Brock Lesnar match for the streak 22-0, but Undertaker lost and Brock Lesnar took the streak from him, and now it's 21-1. So it's looking as if Undertaker may attempt to retire, but I do believe when he attempts to retire, he'll be interrupted by Sting, and that will set up a match for next year, the last match. And I think it'll be like a testimonial type of match where after the match both of them will retire from wrestling. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about all these people saying it was an accident, it was a mistake, the ref was improvising, or Brock Lesnar cheated, and you know, like a Montreal screw job over the Undertaker. Let me tell you something, if it was a screw job over the Undertaker, Undertaker wouldn't have been so solemn after the match, because he would have been fucking going to that back of that thing to find people and batter them, because the streak is obviously the biggest thing in WWE history and the most important thing in WWE history, the most important thing for one of the most important wrestlers in the history of the WWE. Do you really think it would be left down to a mistake or an accident or an improvisation? No, there's no possible way that it was an accident. Undertaker was tired, obviously, from wrestling, but he would have had enough energy inside of him to kick out of a pin, even if Brock Lesnar was trying to cheat, because all you have to do is lift your one shoulder off the mat. And Brock Lesnar was lying on him backwards, which means there was no leverage from Brock Lesnar. All he had was the leg pulled up like this. I think he was lying backwards anyway, I can't remember. But there was enough leverage for Undertaker just to move one shoulder off the mat and cancel the pin. So there's just so many people getting like butthurt and stuff because the streak was ended, and now people are like, oh, WWE made the worst decision of its lifetime. People are unsubscribing from the WWE network because Undertaker lost his streak, because they think that WWE told him to lose it. I can guarantee you the only person who decided whether or not the streak was lost was the Undertaker. The Undertaker was the only person throughout any WrestleMania past, or if he'd won this one and went on, he was the person who would decide when it was lost. And there's a reason why he probably decided to lose it now, whether it's his health or he's just doesn't want to wrestle anymore, or it could be a way to set up the Sting match. Like Sting could come down and be like, oh, that match wasn't the match you deserve to lose, and then continue into a rivalry with Sting. So there's no reason whatsoever that it could have been left down to an accident. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's like, oh, because Paul Heyman's reactions. Paul Heyman is a good actor, believe me. Some of the things I've seen him react to are just incredible. And I don't know, to me, it just seems like it was meant to happen. Like, it was meant to be a real ending. Like, I'm not happy about it, don't get me wrong, because I don't believe Undertaker should have lost his streak to Brock Lesnar. The only thing for me for Undertaker to lose his streak would have been to an up-and-comer like Cesaro, like Roman Reigns, people like that, or Daniel Bryan even. But like, it was obviously the Undertaker's choice, and he decided to lose it to Brock. And if you think about it from an outside view, it's a logical ending to his streak, because he's never fought anyone with the ferocity and like the beastness of Lesnar, you know what I mean? And Undertaker's obviously getting older every year, so it was bound to happen. If it was bound to happen to anybody, Lesnar would have been the person to do it. And it's also the point that whoever did end Undertaker's streak would be the most hated person in WWE history. Now you can't really do that to John Cena, because you know John Cena's still a legend, and like he does all the Make-A-Wish and stuff, and if people hated him, it would ruin his career, and it would ruin anyone's career who beat the Undertaker, because everyone would hate them. Lesnar is a part-timer who's already hated. People cheer for him and love him because he's a beast, but he's like the biggest heel, and people hate him. So it was a logical way to get the streak ended, is to lose it to Lesnar. And if Lesnar's a part-timer and he disappears from the WWE, there's no one accountable, there's no one to blame, there's no one to hate, because Lesnar won't be there. So if it is meant to be lost and Undertaker chose to lose it, it's the best way to do it, is to Brock Lesnar. Now, I love the Undertaker, and I don't believe his streak should ever have been lost. If he wanted to retire, I think he should have retired undefeated. But you know, it's Undertaker's choice at the end of the day, and I guarantee you, no one had a choice but Undertaker whether or not that was lost. So anyway, that's my thoughts on it, and just people talking and making conspiracy theories who are annoying me. But yeah, Let me know what you think if you watched it. Drop a like and a favourite, all that good stuff. Peace out. Take care.